Okay, YouTube, what's going on? I'm about to do another quick update here. Something that I probably should have said in the beginning while I was doing my overseed in the beginning. I'm adding this starter fertilizer. Obviously, anybody who's done seeds, you know what a starter fertilizer is, and we're trying to get root development. Now, I've put my initial application of starter fertilizer down, but there's another product that I want to show you about. I don't hear much about it often, but this gravity. And this is a plant regulator, but it's a growth regulator as opposed to this PGR. This is a PGS. Now, if you've been following me, you already know that this plant growth regulator is it identifies the hormone that causes the plant to grow tall. So this is a gibberellin inhibitor, which that's the hormone that makes the plant growth go upwards. But the opposite of that is you want a stimulant. Now, this is a stimulant, and the thing about this one, this stimulates using the hormone gibberellin, but it has 3 other plant growth hormones inside of it. So why am I using this? Well, I'm trying to get fast root development, grass development, fast coverage, fast height. If you're putting this down and you are up against the gun, you may want to put this down. And the reason you might want to put this down is, for example, in my area, I had a freezing day and a 100-degree day all in 1 month, in the month of October. And a few days ago, we had 95 degrees. Yesterday was in the 90s, and, we could actually have a freeze this month. And, a good freeze will kill all your seeds that's very young, and the seeds that have not germinated, of course, they won't germinate. So this is where this comes in at, a plant growth stimulant. Now, as the plant is grown and I've got establishment, I'll switch over to the plant growth regulator to keep the vertical growth down and more of the energy being focused on root development. And of course, with everything, I need this plant growth regulator, and I need to get this starter fertilizer to get the nutrients that I need to get the grass to grow up. So this is something that I used. I used it during the spring, had great success with it. In 3 days, I had growth popping out of the ground. This year, I didn't use it. I actually forgot that I had this in my arsenal. And when I say this year, I meant this fall. I didn't use it. I used it early in the spring. And if you didn't see my little project that I did late spring, where I had the trucks to come through and they just tore up everything, and I planted this, I got it to grow up, but the sun and heat was just too much for it, and I couldn't get water down. So now enter the fall, I'm going with new seeds. As you see, I did a new overseed renovation in the front, actually a new renovation in the front. So I have the grass coming up. There are still some ungerminated seeds out there, and the grass that is there, I want to get some quick growth out of it. Another thing that quick growth is going to do is give the root time to hold on to some of the soil, so when we get some heavy rains, that a lot of the soil won't wash off and the seedlings are just washing off, as I showed you earlier in the earlier video how I had runoff. So this is the product that I use for that, get that quick growth, that Gravity SL. Like I said again, it has 3 plant growth hormones on it, and it's the opposite of a plant growth regulator. However, a plant growth regulator, you may still get some good root development, because gibberellin is the enzyme that keeps the grass from growing vertical, but it still grows, the roots and the girth of the grass will increase. But that's for later on. Right now, I'm just concerned about getting this front lawn established, getting it growing up, and get it popping. So I'm getting ready to put a tank mix together with my green pop and my gravity. And what I'm going to do is put I believe this is a 0.3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So that's, and I have a 4-gallon tank. So that's a little over an ounce that I'm going to put in my backpack sprayer to get this thing started. Anyway, stay tuned. And as always, I will be updating you.